Congratulations, you're the big wiener! The 1 millionth visitor to the room of Mr. Mo Curls, aka me! Earplugs, must find earplugs. And an eye mask, so I don't have to look at this shit. It's time! Oh no! To celebrate this momentous occasion, would you care for an organic grape? Just one. Did you get my joke right there? Oh dear lord. Oh, I welshed on giving you more than one. No. If it was funny, it's your duty as a human being to laugh. Kill it with fire. People who don't laugh are usually last seen in Lansing. Catch my drift? No. Maya, help! Did you bring some weird spirit through from the afterlife? Oh god, no, she's doing it as well. Oh, this is like some Faustian nightmare. Come on, it was funny. See, I don't know if it was. Clowns are always funny in my book. In my book, they're just funny looking. You sure do have a great taste in clothes, girlie. Look at that garb. Just look like Greta garb. Oh! I'm going home. No, Nick, you can't. You know, I can excuse a bad joke or two, but this stooge keeps laughing at his own jokes. That's what I object to. Okay, I get it. But you have to admit he's kind of funny. No, I don't, and I won't, and I never will. No, I don't have to admit it, because he isn't. Oh dear god. Okay, the Very Big Circus. Could you please tell us more about the Very Big Circus? It's a very big story. Oh god, how has he been? He's been riding that one for years, I bet. You sure got that kind of time. Huh? And the hits just keep on coming. This circus has been in business for 20 years. We all performed under the guidance of the ringmaster Russell Berry. 20 years, wow. Working in the circus is never easy, especially nowadays. With movies, TVs, and bowling, there's just too much competition. Yeah, damn that bowling, am I right, guys? Collapsing all the circuses. But I love the circus. I love it too. That's why I've been here for 20 years. We work hard to keep the show running. No one sending the clowns on us. Nick, he just made a joke. Laugh. Har, 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 har. The ringmaster was a real big shot in the circus world, a real class act. Even when there were no customers, Russell would use his own money to pay me, because he knew that I had a family to care for. He was happy to take care of his employees. I see. How could anyone do that to such a wonderful man? Well, what did you see? What happened? Mo? Wiggity 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 what? I'm sorry, Mo. Nick was born without a sense of humor. It's true. Actually, no, it's not. That's false. I was born with one. I had it surgically removed. Don't worry about it. How can you fault someone for being born that way? Let's talk about the murder. Let's see. It must have taken place around 10 PM last night. That's when she said everybody went home. After rehearsals we finished, I was tuckered out, so I came back here. After I went to bed, that's when I caught a peek of it. Caught a peek of the crime. Just as we suspected, this guy's the eyewitness to the crime. Tell us about the ringmaster. The ringmaster was truly ahead of his time. He would always add new elements to the show. New elements. When you've been a performer for a long time, your act starts to get a bit stale. I realize that even my act can get a bit long in the tooth. Sometimes my jokes can be a bit old-fashioned. A bit long in the tooth. But that make-believer takes things too far. Make-believer? The magician! The one that thinks he's all high and mighty. He had the gall to say to me, "You're one of those funny types, right?" What does he mean, one of those? One of those? Well, the joke's on him now. On him? Yep. He got on everyone's nerves. The day of the murder... Go ahead. Nope. No way. Just forget I said anything. I bet he's still hiding something about Max. So what did you witness? You say you saw the crime. Do you mind telling me what you saw? Well, the police told me that I can't share my story with others. Don't say a word, pal. I'm just gonna have to let these lips stay set. That's not fair. I guess you're right. Maybe I can tell you a few details, but only if you can get old Stiff Lips here to make with the funny. Stiff Lips? Wait, do you mean me? Nick, you can do it. What's the matter? Just getting ready, okay? Do you know why I, Phoenix Wright, am a great lawyer? Because I'm right all the time. What? Maya? Mo? At least his expectations are low. Hey, don't alchemist! I didn't even make that joke. I was just reading. The game made that one. Don't boo me. Who am I kidding? You'll boo me anyway. I know you will. It was still a bad joke. It was, really. I'm surprised it actually took the series this long to make a joke about his name, Wright. So, yeah. Well, they had to do it eventually. I wouldn't let him quit his day job. Yeesh. Could have got some slack. At least it was funnier than Chuckles over here. It wasn't the greatest joke I've heard, but you did try, so I'll tell you what I saw. I boo whenever I wish. I am the alchemist. I'm sorry. He's incapable of being funny, Mo. That night, once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Once I heard it, I jumped out of the bed, and that's when I saw... Oh yeah, you saw him just standing there without leaving footprints? Without question, without a doubt, it was the magician. That's all I saw. But it just proves how terrible that man actually is. He knows more about Max than he's letting on. Did we present everything to him? No, we didn't, did we? This is very funny. How am I supposed to know about people who aren't in the circus? Okay, yeah, what about Max? If he thinks he can kill the ringmaster, it's only just that he should die too. Mo? Sorry, I crossed the line, but he's truly a disgusting human being. Why do you hate him so much? Let me tell you this one story. The morning before the murder, something terrible happened. Max clonked Ben right over the head as hard as he could. Ben, the ventriloquist with the speech impediment? You should go to the cafeteria and investigate that for yourselves. A cafeteria? Let's just see. There's got to be something interesting there. Oh god, what? Ah yes. The very big circus is very big, isn't it? You should always carry a map with you to get around. Ah, thank you. This is an atlas. Oh, I killed myself, really. I'm dying here. Coronary, coronary. Now he's just laughing to hear his own voice. Hey. Circus map. Finally added to the court record. Okay, this is just the same. And just okay, he doesn't really care about anybody who's not at the circus. That's the ringmaster's daughter, Regina. Ever since she was a little girl, she's been watching the circus performances. Cuter than a little puppy Maltese, that Regina. Only if my Larina was that cute. What? Larina? Ah, Larina's my daughter. She lives with her mother now. It's true what they say about the tears of a clown. I've been friends with Russell since before the circus began. He was so selfless. He always thought about others before taking himself. I'll find a way to return the favor. He always took such good care of me. Wish I would have thanked him more than I did. Ah, Ben. How's he doing? He's a ventriloquist, isn't he? That's right. Boy, was I surprised when they told me his secret. He's got a second mouth where his belly button should be. Oh God, really? Just kidding. Okay, good. Ben wouldn't tell me a single thing about the murder. Ah, that's a simple problem to solve. He won't talk if he doesn't have his puppet Trillo. Oh, Trillo. Oh my God. Ben Trillo Twist. Man, if Ben doesn't have his ventriloquist puppet, you'll barely get a word out of him. Really? Master and puppet. Ah, what's the matter? Whenever I see my own nose, I'm reminded of my Italian heritage. Ah, I see. It must be because you have one of those Roman noses. Roman all over your face. Damn it, Maya. Now look what you did. I didn't cross the line there, did I? You went so far past it, you need a map to get back. Wow. Wow, Maya. Why do I keep you around? You're horrible. Crime photo. Russell! How could anyone do this to you? Mo's taking this really hard. It's that uppity faker's uppity top hat. They found this at the scene of the crime, didn't they? That's what I've been told. Unbelievable. That jerk killed the ringmaster. It really is a shame what happened to the ringmaster. Oh no. Seems that the ringmaster was truly a great man. You keep her around for when her sister comes around. Oh yeah, that's true. And I know exactly what you mean. I do, in court. And yes, she's helpful. What do you think about this? Anything come to mind? Ah, you want some advice on your development as a comedian, right? I see. Well, this is what you do. When you tell a joke, imagine everybody wearing underwear and dancing the lambada. I think that's enough advice for now. Nick, he was giving you good advice. Don't be so close-minded. Yeah. Okay, that's the same. Yeah. So that's his I don't give a shit spiel. Right, let's have a look at the map. Ah, the cafeteria is literally there in the circus, right next to the office. Cool. Let's present the map back to him. No, he doesn't have anything new. Okay, cool. Can we... Oh, talk. Nope, that's all of it. Move. Let's present the clown to him. Alright, it's the same talk. So we might find Trillo for this guy at the cafeteria. There's no point even talking to him until we get his dummy, right? Shall we try presenting... That's Mo! He's such a funny clown. He's been a good friend to my dad for a really long time now. He was good friends with the ringmaster. My dad always said, when it comes to who I can entrust the circus to, it's definitely Mo. Oh, Mo did it. He was trying to inherit the circus. He took it too literally. Yep, that clown is one lovable stooge. No, he isn't. Don't you think so, Nick? No comment. Here we go, cafeteria. What have we got here? Ew, this place is gross. Must be because of the last night. They didn't have time to clean up after dinner because of the murder. Reminds me, what was it that Mo said? He said yesterday morning Max clonked Ben over the head here. He also said that there's got to be something interesting here. Oh my god. Nick, what's got to be interesting? Don't ask. Yeah, let's not say we did. Okay guys, you know what? I think before we get too deep into whatever's new here, we should take our break now. Okay, right, welcome back. Sorry about the timer snafu there. That's weird because normally it would display nothing at all. So I don't know what happened there, but I clicked the button and either it didn't set going or it did and it reset at the same time. Maybe I clicked it twice because the start button becomes a reset button. So I wonder if I did that. I was in a bit of a rush to go take care of something. Anyway, we're back. We also established you were a liar. Did we though? Did we? I don't remember that. Hi Deepers, hello. Yeah, how are you? Good to see you. But yep, it would be my wife winning all the time if it were rigged. Of course it would. Alright, let's examine the place. I'm doing very good, thank you very much. Yep, I went to the supermarket today and there were gaps in the usual places where you would expect them to be given the current situation, but for the most part there was plenty of stuff there. So the only thing there wasn't was oatmeal, and I'm almost out, so yeah. I have bought some online though, I managed to find some on Amazon, so I was like, okay, I'll have that. This is strange, there's nothing on top of the stand. Look here, Max is written on it. It must be his VIP table. Oh my god, it's a bit small to be a VIP table. You wouldn't be putting a 10-course meal on this. Well, he could still eat a hamburger, right? It's not really a dining table though, it's more like a pedestal. Maybe they had something on there. Keep our cafeteria clean. Yeah, doesn't seem like anyone ever read that sign, huh? Maybe they should make it easier to understand. Clean it or die. Well, that would definitely make them clean up. A bulletin board for bulletins. Doesn't look like there's any useful clues posted here. Boring. Maybe we should leave a juicy tidbit for someone to read? Juicy? You know, like a fake clue. Maybe something like message from the killer. Give it up, Maya. You know Gumshoe would take it all too seriously. Looks like they've left it exactly as it was on the night of the murder. They didn't seem too worried about cleaning up the dishes, did they? Looking at these dishes is making me hungry. Let's get a burger at the snack stand outside once we're finished with the case. The whole thing. We'll come back afterwards. Alright, let's get this over with, Nick. Here we go. Whoa! Where's the mute button when you need it? I've got one right here. But I don't think it'll work on her. The kitchen is over there. Everyone must have taken turns cooking. There's a duty list posted here. I wouldn't mind trying my hand at cooking for this many people. Maya's killer hamburger. You'd try it, wouldn't you? No. No, the amount of times that you've been in court for murder, I don't think I wanna. Oh hey, this is the broken bottle. Maybe this is what he walloped Ben over the head with. What's this? Must be a juice bottle or something. Ah, watch out, Nick, there's broken glass on the floor. A broken bottle just lying in the middle of the floor? Do you think it means anything? There's got to be something interesting there. Huh? Looks like we're going to have to go back and meet with him. Him? Broken bottle added to the court record. Yeah, we probably got to go and speak to Max about all this. You want to kill a hamburger? I'll give you a killer hamburger. Yeah. Yummy. Oh, there's a stool as well that's knocked over. So maybe Ben was sat here eating? Chairs have been knocked over. That's what it looks like. It almost looks as if someone knocked it over in a struggle or used for, as self-defense. Or maybe Regent just likes to eat his dinner at the cafeteria. Okay. I mean, sure, they let the big killer tiger come in here and eat. Alright. Oh, can we examine that up there as well in the top corner? No. So, let's present the bottle to her first. No, she doesn't know anything about it. Oh dear, so sparkly, I know, right? Look at her. That's too much. That is way too much. Do you remember being hit over the head by this? Would you mind taking a look at this? No, he doesn't know, nor does he care. Okay, moving on. The lodging houses. Just presenting everything to everybody. Nope, he can't tell us anything about evidence he's gathered. Okay, move to Mo's room. Oh god. We're back. Ugh. Mind doing a quick summary of the case? Oh yes, certainly. Sorry, for those who have just joined us, the case we're on is the third case of Justice for All. There has been a murder at a circus that Nick and Maya and Pearl from the last case were watching the circus the night before. In fact, I think that very night, that was the performance. There's a circus performer called, let's go to the things, Maximilian, what's his name? I've forgotten now. He's a fabulous aerial magician. He likes to fly around the circus tent. So this guy here, yes, that's a guy. Oh my god, so handsome. I know, right? This guy here, oh, you mean this? Oh, I thought you meant me, sorry. He's accused of murdering Russell Berry of the Berry Big Circus. He is the ringmaster and the owner. That's his daughter, Regina. She's the animal tamer. She's got a tiger that she's trained. And yeah, this guy was found outside this window, actually, in the area around where all the housing is, because this is a fixed circus. It doesn't move anywhere. The only person that means you is shy. That's true, yes, absolutely. But we have, where is it? Court record. The guy was found, clonk, having been hit on the head while he was carrying this box, and he's slumped over the box and he's dead. But there's no killer's footprints in the snow. And this magician can fly, so everybody's fingered him for it, obviously, and said he did it. And he's not very well liked at the circus because he's arrogant, he pulls in all the business, he thinks everyone else is like old-fashioned and so on and so forth. So we really only just got started on it. He thought he was just in for questioning and helping the police. Then we told him, no, you've been arrested, they think you did it, and he blubbered and cried. Turns out he's just some, you know, guy from the countryside who can do magic. So yeah. You heard your name? Yes, I love you. When Deepus was saying so handsome because of this, I was like, oh, thank you. Oh, not me, you mean this. And yeah, I would imagine the only person that would call me handsome and mean it would be you. Right? So, anyway, yeah, like I said, we've only just really got started, but we've been meeting all of the people around here. And yeah, we haven't really got a lot of information to go on. My mum would say it as well. Yes, that's true. My mum would also say that. Yeah, this guy, the ventriloquist, we do know that the morning of the murder, Max walloped the ventriloquist on the head with a bottle in the cafeteria. And Max also told us that he had been negotiating his salary with Russell that afternoon by meeting him in his office before the murder. But we found that and found out that this was actually last week. The document was signed last week. Also, Max's hat was found at the scene of the crime next to the body. And we found the broken bottle, so we're really just kind of picking it apart. We know Max is hiding something from us, so we're digging around looking for stuff we can then throw in his face and say, right, we know you're lying, tell us the truth. But I really just came here to present the bottle to him, because he's the one that told us about the assault in the cafeteria. No, okay, he doesn't want to tell us more about it by just showing him the bottle. And we can't talk to the ventriloquist, Ben. We've talked to him about everything. Because unless he's got his puppet, he's not very easy to talk to, and we can't find it yet. It's going to turn up somewhere. So I guess we go back to the detention centre for now. And we speak to our client. Aha! Oh, it's my two sweeties. Welcome to the detention center. He just called me a sweetie again. What's on today's agenda? What can I help you with? I'm gonna put on some laundry and cook some tortellinis. Ooh, yummy. He truly is fab. I know, right? So we've gathered quite a few clues. I just wish he'd stop throwing cards in my face. One of these days I'm gonna get a corner in the eyeball. That's gonna hurt. Wonderfully fantabuloso. I mean fabulous. That's why we came to meet with you again. What's wrong? Quit making such scary faces. Okay then, Max, let's make this absolutely fabulous. So let's just remind... Oh, right, we can actually talk to him about... Oh, Max Galactica, that's his full name. Yeah, Maximilian Galactica. We heard a lot about you at the circus, Max. Ah, you must mean from the dinosaurs? How were those Jurassic geriatrics? Always keep a deck of cards as a distraction technique. That's actually a good idea. Yeah, just fling them at people and run. Max, you aren't very popular with the other performers, are you? Yes, sweetie. That's what they call jealousy. Jealousy. They are absolutely jealous of my absolutely fabulous self. People who really understand can see the obvious differences between us. People who really understand? For instance, my sweetie pie. So Regina understands him, huh? I plan on getting married to her. She is truly my sweetie pie princess. Wow, that's so cool. It's already in the works. Yeah. Oh, that's right, because he already confessed his love to her that day as well. But also the guy who is the tenor, whose name I can't remember, the guy who does opera type stuff here, he also did the same thing. So there was this jealousy thing going on. Oh. That's strange. Regina never said anything about actually marrying this Joker. Well, I mean, he thinks he's getting married to her. Or you can amaze them with a magic trick, and while they're baffled, run. Ah. So you're like Ant-Man then, you know? From the movies. Just vomit cards out of nowhere. Yeah. You met with the ringmaster on the night of the murder? Yes, I was with him around 10 PM once I was done with practice. Again, the murder happened around 10 PM, so... must have been a short meeting. I went to his room right after we finished. They found the ringmaster's body in the plaza in front of the lodging house. Yes, I heard about that. He needed to step out for a bit, so I waited in his room for him to return. Huh? Sorry, Max, I have something I must attend to right now. Do you mind waiting for me right here? It's pretty cold outside. Where's your coat? It's all right. I'll be right back. It should only take about 10 minutes. Interesting that the cape and hat are here. Good God, you can't type to save your life. The only time that doesn't work is with the Catholic Church. You might get burned as a witch. Yeah. That's it. And then I waited for him, but he never came back. Did he go to the plaza where his body was discovered? Possibly. The snow had tapered off a bit, but it was still very cold out. I have no idea what he went off to do. Right, so let's see what the text was about this again. When you make absolutely fabulous magic, it costs enormous sums of money, sums that will boggle your mind. And that's when you went to his room that night. I went to ask him for a fabulous raise. I wonder how many people can lie with such a straight face. Alright, I think we have enough. Let's just save it. And let's try and break these locks. So we're going to present the Magatama to him. I'm going to break those locks on your hearts. The meeting with Russell. Last night you met with the ringmaster, correct? To negotiate your salary and such? Exactly. We reached an agreement about the salary for my 6-month-old contract. That's the truth, the whole truth? What do you mean? You just went to his office to negotiate a new salary? I hate lies and I hate liars even more. What are you insinuating? Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fee last night? Well, we can definitely say that we already have that, and this was done a week ago, so yes. It was on the table in the ringmaster's room. You weren't lying when you said you received quite a raise. There's a problem with being well... Is there a problem with being well compensated? Not with the compensation, just the date. This is dated a week ago. Max, you finished your contract negotiation a week ago. Fabulous. He probably went to go and ask for permission to marry his daughter or something. I bet that's what it's going to turn out to be. Alright, I'll tell you the truth. That night, the ringmaster called me to his room. He called you. Why did he do that? Sorry, sweetie, that's private. The ringmaster called him, and I wonder if there was some sort of problem. Max, perhaps you could share with me what you two spoke about. Well, not if I don't have to. Isn't this why the ringmaster called you into his room? Isn't this why the ringmaster called you into his room that night? Oh, it could be the broken bottle to talk about, you know, hitting Ben. Maybe. It's either that, or talk about his daughter. More likely he was going to talk to him about the broken bottle. Isn't this why you were called to the ringmaster's room that night? Where did you get that? Exactly where you dropped it, in the frigging cafeteria. But you already knew that, didn't you? Oof, of course. It fell and broke on the floor. Bullshit. He's still hiding something else. Max? What is it, my sweetie? It didn't fall and break on the floor. You used this bottle to... Bean poor Ben. Ben. You nailed him over the head with the bottle, didn't you? Let me guess. I bet the puppet was mouthing off at him. And that's why you got called to the ringmaster's room that night. Fabulous. You might as well be a magician. Oh, but I am. I'm a magician of law. The truth is, yesterday morning during breakfast, we had a run-in. You mean you had a fight with Ben the ventriloquist? You could put it that way. Why did you fight with him? Ben seems such a quiet man. We fought about my sweetie pie. You mean Regina? That ill-bred creep told my sweet pie princess that he was in love with her. She said it was someone else. Would you put up with that? Oh, wait a minute. She's... oh no, the other person was called Trillo. That's the dummy I forgot. I've just remembered now. It's the puppet. The puppet's in love with her. Oh my god, this is messed up. Ill-bred, are you talking about the same Ben? Told her he was in love with her. Are you sure this is Ben we're talking about? All I can say is he made me mad and I had to tap him on his hard head. That's when the ringmaster called me and I realised that it was my chance. Your chance? That's when I went to his room and I laid it all out on the table. I asked him to let me marry my sweetie pie. Told you. What? The ringmaster told me that it sounds good to me. That's why my sweetie pie is my sweetie pie, and no one else's. Let's see. Since Ben was causing me so much trouble, I realised I had to shut him up. Shut him up? What do you mean by shut him up? You don't know, do you, my sweets? Trillo can't say a word, not without Ben. Thought it was the other way around. Trillo? The puppet, the ventriloquist puppet. His real name is Trilloquist, but a puppet doesn't talk. I know, that's why I hid it. That's why I hid it. Before the police came and took me away, of course. If that puppet started flapping off at the balsa, I'd be screwed. You hid him? You hid the ventriloquist puppet? You are so smart, sweetie. Where did you hide him? What, sweetie? I bet he's behind that tarpaulin. You aren't thinking of trying to add him to my defense, are you? Well, Ben does seem awfully lonely without his puppet. Fabulous! That should have taught him a lesson. Okay, I hid Trillo in the ringmaster's room. You don't mind going there and getting Trillo for me, do you, my sweets? No problem. None at all, thank you, Max. You know I can't stand to see my sweets in the jam. Then don't go hiding puppets. Okay. Well, let's present a bunch of stuff to him before we go and see what he has to say about all this. So, would you like to come up on stage with me sometime? Really? Is that okay? I'll bring you up on stage as a volunteer from the audience. Really? I'll give you something before the show, and then on stage, you'll sneak it to me. Wait a second, he's planting her in the audience to rig a magic trick? Yes. You've never seen me before in your life, have you? No, we're meeting as strangers for the first time. Do you mind taking a look at this? I guess I have no choice, but really, is this the proper time or place for this? He signed his own photo. Hell yeah. Nick, mind giving that to me when the case is over? No, I won't give it to you. What about this person? Unfortunately, I don't take on apprentices. I mean, just look at the face on this one. It's not what I'd call fabulous. Oh, that's awfully harsh. Oh, this woman, huh? Well, my type of woman is a... Oh, my type of woman is a gentle sweetie. Yeah, that's not Franziska. Sounds like you are describing Regina. Well, he's definitely not describing Franziska. Ah, my sweetie pie. She must be really lonely with me all cooped up in here. Actually, she was laughing and rolling around with her tiger, but okay. She's my special someone and I'm her special someone, I'm sure. Very complex. Just between you and I, he wasn't a bad guy at all, I can't say that for sure. That's the first time I've ever heard you say something nice about someone, Max. He must have really been a nice guy. Yeah, everybody seems to think really highly of him, so it's like, who would kill him and why? I can't believe a guy with that ugly mug is after my sweetie pie princess, especially after she has eluded my charms for such a long time. There isn't much you can do about that, right? Huh. You haven't even been able to truly fall in love, have you? When you are truly in love with someone, you'd be jealous of their mirror because it traps their image inside. Aw. Don't you think that's sweet of him, Nick? No. I'm gonna get back with my sweetie pie, then I'm gonna turn that dumb puppet into a toy glider. I guess you two haven't worked out your differences yet. What about this person? Unfortunately, I don't take on apprentices. Oh, that's the clown. Not gonna lie, I thought you started a new game and this Max guy girl was the prosecutor. Yeah, that's it. You wouldn't be surprised, would you, though? If this guy came out and was like, I'm the new prosecutor, you'd be like, yes, of course you are. I can tell. It's the look. What about items? That's the ringmaster. It's a shame what happened. He was going to be like a father to me. And your hat? Ah, this is my silk hat. It's the only one of a kind in its world. It's one of my most prized possessions. This silk hat proves that I was somewhere else. Where did they find this, huh, sweetie? They found it at the murder scene. I don't know anything. I don't know nothing. Ew, Max is so pathetic like this. Max must be really confused. Yeah. Yeah, he's not dead, he's just sleeping. Exactly. Yes. Maximilian Galactica. No matter where you see me, you get shivers, don't you? The silk hat, the cloak, the white roses on my chest. I bet the white roses are going to be a big clue. I bet the person that what's his name saw, Mo the clown. I bet the person he saw didn't have white roses on the cape. They're my symbols, you know, and I had to cut the number of symbols to 3. Really? You had quite a few to begin with then, huh? Well, I thought that you could never have too many symbols. Sunglasses, beauty marks, soft pillows of lips, a beard, buck teeth. I give all sorts of symbols a shot, but if I forget one when I put on the makeup, everyone would forget who I am. That's awful, especially for a magician. Can I ask what you do with such an exorbitant salary? We've already covered this point. I'm paying off my father's debts. How could he possibly have such a large amount of debt? For example, say you rented a video, and perhaps you forgot about it for, say, a short period of about 10 years. You would have the biggest late fee known to man. It's kind of like that. Wow. Now I can see how you can get him that much debt. It makes sense now. Wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. What about this? Fabulous. You'd like me to sign it for you? Got a signed map of the circus. And this? No, we don't need a signed bottle either. Okay, that's everything talked about. So now we can go find the puppet. Ben's not here anymore. Yeah, I wanted to ask him something. It's cold out, he's probably in the tent. That would make sense. First, let's go to the lodgings. I don't think anybody else has got anything different. We've got nothing new to present them. What do you think, Nick? I wonder if we've been making any progress. Don't be so negative, of course we're making progress. But everyone loved the Ringmaster. There's no sign of footprints at the scene. There's still a lot of mysteries to be left solved. Of course. And now Regina isn't here. Not seeing how that's related. So where the heck would he have hidden it? It looks the same as always, a great big mess. Considering how messy it is, I bet they wouldn't notice if another person went missing. Another poster, sorry. Another person, Jesus. She is a killer, isn't she? Will you just stop it, you poster pilferer? I'm just kidding. You know I already got one of those posters. You mean stole one of the posters? Yeah, let's focus on what Max told us. He said he hid Trillo somewhere in this room. Oh, the ventriloquist puppet. And the only thing I can think it would be in is in the actual desk. This is strange. Everything else looks nice, but the desk is old and cheap. Big photo, picture of Regina, must have loved her. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, this is called a tailcoat. A scrap of white paper. How come we don't take it? It's going to be like really important, right? Okay, mud on the table. Oh, maybe it's in the trophy cabinet. All the cute trophies, because there's no tick on it now. Yep, so in all these... There's something shoved under the bookshelf. This is... That's Trillo! That's Ben's puppet. I think you're right. Well, give it back to him later. We've handed it over to Maya. operatic tenor who doubles as Ben's sidekick. Why do I have to carry this thing? Because you're here. That's why. I bet they're in the cafeteria. Oh, hey, Ben! Hello. Hello to you too. It's awfully cold today, don't you agree? Yes, I do indeed. Don't you think it's cold, Nick? I don't see how talking about the weather is helping our case. It's an icebreaker. Come on. It's small talk. Okay, well, we can't really talk to him until we give him his puppet back, so we're just going to get the same answers, probably. Ah, Ben, this is yours, isn't it? Yes, that's mine. Here you go. Trillo Quist returned to Ben. Alright, Maya, let's get going. It's that time, isn't it? See you around, Ben. What? No, we need to talk to him. That was the point of this. God damn you guys. So, Nick, where are we going next? Let's see. Maybe we should talk to the clown. Hey, wait! Who said that? What are you looking at? I'm right here, you blind wench. Oh, God. Oh, God. Of course, Ben's gone. Now we get Trillo. What's your problem anyways? Don't you know how to properly greet someone? Ben? Is that you, Ben? No, I would never. It was me, yeah. Me, down here. You're Trillo? That's Mr. Quist to you, sir. Learn some manners before you just blurt out my name. Now, try speaking to me again, but this time with some proper respect. Oh, again. Oh. Mr. Quist, is that better? No, look at me when you're talking to me, you 8-bit excuse for an attorney. 8-bit. Oh, damn. Trillo, we talked about insulting people, you promised. But he was mocking me. Not being mean to bullies was not included in the deal. I'm sorry, Trillo. Nick, what just happened? Does anyone get Scarface vibes from the Batman animated series? Just a little bit. Trillo is still a puppet. Hey, who do you think you're calling a puppet? Alright, let's talk. What happened? Tell us what you know about the murder. You talking to me? I said you talking to me. Don't look at him when you're talking to me. Quist, you behave, young man. Shut up, Woody. What murder are you talking about? You mean the one where they offed the old man? I guess so. No need to make such a fuss about things. That old mutt paid us all peanuts. Trillo, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be that kind of puppet. Don't you have nerve pills or something to take right now? These two are really an odd couple, aren't they, Nick? Yeah, this is what's called an abusive relationship with yourself. This is horrible. Oh my god. The psychology degree inside of me is screaming right now. Okay, I'll talk. Gramps got clobbered over the head. Lay it out for me, you. The pace sucks, the clown sucks, and my partner has his hand up my pants. Okay, your partner, you mean Ben? Yeah, the creepy old guy who never finds it in himself to leave me alone. Tell him to back off for me, will ya? He's just another one of the dorks around here. Oh my. But I'll be fair. In this cesspool of human garbage masquerading as performers, I found my Madonna. Your Donna? Regina, my lovely Regina. She is stunning, right, Ben? Well, I'm not sure if I would go that far. You have to excuse him. He does not understand what he speaks. I, on the other hand, am an appreciator of true beauty, hence, I shall marry her. Marry? Is that legal? I think they shoot you for that in Texas. The ringmaster got knocked upside his cheap head by that flying fraud. You mean Max Galactico. Why do you say that? Trillo, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that. Straighten up. I'm made of wood. Besides, you were there. You know what happened. You were there? If you're that interested, then I'll let you in on the facts. You're going to marry Regina? That's right. She doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she? I think I'm beginning to see why she seemed troubled. Well, I don't care. She's my choice, not hers. Oh, it's my choice, not hers. We're getting hitched. Damn. I know you think that, but what? I gave her a special gift. I gave her the wonderful gift of song. You gave her a song? Well, I am a renowned tenor. You'll be happy to know that I decided to grace you with one of my songs. Me, 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 me. I want you to touch me. I want you to kiss me. I want you to... No, the rest is private. Thank God for that. The melody is pretty good. And those lyrics, I think they need a little work. Who asked you? I'm the artist here. Uh-huh. Yeah, thanks. Now that Trillo's here... Now that Trillo's here, does that mean you can talk normally now? Hey, buttface. Ah! You must be looking forward to tomorrow. Aren't you an ambulance chaser? You know, it's time to get rid of those pesky magicians once and for all. Burn the witch. Trillo? Seen enough hentai to know where this is going. I have no idea what you're talking about. Enough jibber jabber, fool! Oh my god, we've got another Mr. T reference in here. Let's get to court already. Whoa, hey! Wait a second. Nick, what's going on? He's a witness for tomorrow's trial. Ugh. Great, and we didn't get to ask him anything either. I didn't get to present any of the other stuff to him. I was going to do the talking first, then the presenting. I know exactly what she's talking about. No, I don't. I may have heard about these things, but that's it. What in the world happened with Ben and Trillo? Oh, yeah. Escaped from the loony bin. Oh! Ooh! Oh, God, no. What the hell? Oh, no. What now? Oh! Okay, we got beaten up by a monkey. And he stole our lawyer's badge. Hey, welcome back, Nick. That monkey. Ah, my badge! That monkey stole it! What? Mr. Attorney, that face was cute. You look so completely dumbfounded. Regina? You, that monkey. Hey, no need to get angry, okay? But my attorney's badge. Don't worry, I'll help you out. Okay, if you say so. I don't get my badge back. How can I flash it at people? By the way, that monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey. Okay, his name is Monkey Money? What? I think you might want to say Regina another way. No, that's how it's pronounced, isn't it? Right, so what do we want to do? Talk to her, right? Well, actually, no, I'm going to present stuff first. Oh, we've already done everything there. You hear the V word every time? Well, that ain't my fault. Okay. I think that's a problem you need to work out for yourself. Just saying. The monkey called Money? Yes. Well, the rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get it back? I'll see what I can do. Even I have money problems. Huh? Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. That's pretty funny. Well, I guess I'll just have to find out where Money disappeared to. I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know. Huh? You don't know? Well, Money isn't exactly someone I'm on a friendly terms with. What? He's not really the kind of animal I work with, even if he does need taming. Oh my god. Heads, then I say Regina a different way for the rest of the case. Oh my god, why? Coin, you hate me. I'm gonna say Regina. Is that better? Or we can call her Reggie. I'm gonna call her Reggie. That's even better. Alright, King Pulsar. Enjoy the food. We'll see you soon. Ooh, I see. Go to Moe's. I guess that's it. It's time we have to visit that kooky clown. Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben? You mean the guy that's always hanging around with Trillo? What do you mean hanging around? Well, he was there when Trillo told me that he was in love with me. Trillo told you he was in love with you? Yes, he did. It's kind of cute, don't you think? He's so smart and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him. But what about Ben? What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trillo. Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of the circus. Reggie, you were... See, I had to pause for a minute there. Reggie, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? Nope. That won't be for a while. Huh? Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick? Yeah, Max and Trillo both said otherwise. They said they asked for your hand in marriage. Ah, but Max only talked to the ringmaster about it. Oh, I forgot about that. He asked the ringmaster for her hand, not Reggie directly. You know that like sands through the hourglass reference? I don't know that one. What is it? Or maybe I've forgotten. But yeah, what is it a reference to? So, I guess Trillo hasn't asked her directly yet. What? He's going to propose to me? I'm so confused. How about you, Maya? Huh? What? Maya's always confused. Days of our lives? Ah, okay. Do you think I should go for Max or Trillo? Wait. You do realize Trillo is a puppet, huh? I don't care that he's a bit stiff. Girl, steady on. Oh boy. Mum and I used to watch that religiously when I was a kid. Ah. Yeah, it's not something I saw. Okay, well, I guess we have to go and see the creepy clown again. Lodging houses. Huh? Detective Gumshoe took off already. Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier. We just left him hanging there and he was like, oh, we're done? Okay, I'll go. I bet he and the other cops will get lonely and headed back to the precinct. Maybe we can examine stuff again. So the ringmaster's body was found here. I heard the way he fell over made him look like he was carrying a box. What in the world really happened here? I mean, if there's no snow where the box was as well, then he may have gone to get the box instead of actually taking it there. Rather than him carrying the box, because there would have been snow underneath it still, probably. But then again, once you've crushed it down, it tends to... Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Something's covered up by the tarp, an old sign perhaps. Nick, look out! They've got the killer trap behind the tarp. What? It wasn't funny. You know it would have... you know it wouldn't have hurt you to look even a little bit surprised? You didn't notice I was too scared to talk. This safety light was on at the time of the murder, wasn't it? That's what they say. There were performers in the lodging house, so it makes sense that it was on. I bet the killer was worried that someone would spot them during the crime. The condenser for the air conditioner, it hasn't been used in a while. What? How do you figure that out? You're not making things up now, are you? It's snowing, Maya. Hold your horses, it was easy to figure out. It was snowing before the murder, right? Well, look at the condenser, the snow is still piled on top of it. Wow, Nick, I'm impressed. Maybe you should be a PI instead of an attorney. I mean, he kind of is. Brace yourselves. Oh god. Oh my, if it isn't Mr. Wright all the time. Ugh. I thought we agreed that wasn't funny. It's alright to be wrong every now and again, right? Oh my god. See, Nick? It just took a while for the joke to find its audience. So what can I do for you? Do you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up a chair, or maybe just pull my finger and let me have it. We're going to get the same sound effect either way, aren't we? How did you know I put a whoopee cushion on the chair? You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? Oh god. So, about Reggie. Reggie's such a pure, innocent child. She's such a cutie too. She was born and raised in the circus, you know, but that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top. Sounds like Pearly. For her, every child's dream is every child's dream of the circus is in her everyday reality. She lives in a dream world. Yes, she does. She sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day. Really? Well, who's the funny clown? The funny thing is that all seems normal to her because it's her everyday life. I guess that explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist puppet. Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. A clown sees life simply without complications. Alright, this monkey. Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money? Ah, yes, Money. He stole my attorney's badge. Well, Money does love shiny objects. It makes sense that he swiped your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him. Huh? Why's that? Oh, I know. You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right? Exactly! Bravo, bravo! Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Reggie's family. Then who does he belong to? I'll be happy to take you to where his owner is staying. You mean right now? Of course. Shall we go? I don't like the way he's snickering like that. Let's go now, because we've got nothing else to do. The heck is this place? This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? I can't breathe. Don't be such a wimp. You only had to climb 2 flights of steps. Anyways, this is the place. Acro's room. Acro? He's an acrobat. It seems like he's not around today. That's a big pile of junk in the corner. I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there too. Just be careful to make sure you've got the right stuff. Thank you, Mo. See you later. Money the monkey added to the court record. Takes care of Acro. Wait, he takes care of Acro, not the other way around. Okay. Habitually gathers all sorts of shinies. Look at the junk pile last. Hey, the net's ripped. Money must be prone to breaking things. He's hardcore. The net looks fine to me. You really think he plays basketball? I think so. Monkeys live life above the rim, you know. You're joking, right? You think the monkey has got proverbial game? Of course, that monkey doesn't fake the funk of a nasty dunk. While a prehensile tail might be an unfair advantage. It's a monkey calendar. Technically, that's an ape. Whoever's in this room must really love monkeys. Maybe a little too much. Wow, I just realized this year is almost over. Amazing how time flies. Been a wild year, especially for the last part. Well, we still got one last person to help this year, Max. The bed is incredibly well made. It's almost like a maid made it up. Even the laundry on top of the bed is folded perfectly. Nick, there's nothing unusual about all that. It's how things are supposed to be. Can't a man respect another man for doing something said man cannot do? He's got a barbell. Look around, everything he's got is up for upper body training. Wait a second. These are the same machines I see on TV all the time. Hey, Nick. What? I don't have this one. This barbell here is a new model. Don't overdo it, Maya. You don't want to end up a muscle woman. Maybe she does? Why can't she be? You can see the big top here from the window. There's no snow on top of the big top. Kind of weird, don't you think? The inside of the tent is warm, so any snow that lands on it probably melts. I guess you're right. The snow probably just slides right off. Monkey must use this to swing around on. Go ahead, Nick. I know you want to ride it too. Maybe later. He ain't kidding. He's serious. Holy cow! There's a fork and a mirror and everything's shiny. There's even a really cheap looking knockoff wristwatch. Look at this. It's a trophy and it's really heavy. Nick, I found it. Your badge. It's right here. Damn. Thanks. You really saved me. Huh? What's the matter? Did you find something? Yeah, check this out. That looks like an engagement ring. It's a ring. There's something engraved on it. From T to R. Wow. Cheap ring with an eerie sparkle from T to R is engraved on it. Well, I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation. Do you think they'll win in court tomorrow? Who knows, even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out. I'm guessing Mo will be a witness in court tomorrow. Mo and maybe the puppet. Don't worry, Nick, no matter what, we've still got a magician on our side. Yay. Nobody ever wins in court, exactly. They just get whipped. That's good because we might need some of that magic tomorrow. I'm going to need a magic shield because we're going to be going against Plumbing Von Karma. The only winners in court are the lawyers that get paid, exactly, so that rules Nick out, you know. He never gets paid. He wins all the time, but he never gets paid. Good morning, Max. Max? Milk. What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick, Max is really nervous. Well, that's understandable. Hey, my sweeties. What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No, 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 no. We can't be having you flying around in the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. You'll literally prove the case against you right. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from far above. One glimpse of that, and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really, no one needs to fly today. No one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. Hey, look, it's the city's one and only judge. Wait, what? Whoa, 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 guys. Ah! Your Honor, get on with it. Oh, sorry, I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. No, Nick, no! Yes. Oogie Woogie, yes. Good old Oogie. Oh, sorry, I just realized the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So, well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we called the defendant Maximilian Galactica. It sounds more friendly. Ah, yeah. Nice friendly court. I wonder if that's to our advantage. Ms. Von Karma, your opening statements if you please. Hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Well, I kind of will. That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. Well, it must be nice to live in a world where you can just acknowledge only what you want. Yeah. It did not count, do you hear me? She must still be upset about what happened last time. You have no chance. Zero zilch nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it's not the nature of a Von Karma to lose anything. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Whoa! Guilty? Ow! Jesus. It will be my ultimate revenge. But it's not like it'll bring her dad back or anything. There, opening statements complete. Now let's just hurry and wrap up this waste of time. Very well, you may call your first witness, Ms. Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there, now. Good old Dick. Yeah, there's a mystery about Edgeworth. We don't know where he is. This case started with that, where Maya's like, so, guys, we just got back together. Tell us, what happened to Edgeworth? And Gumshoe was like, yeah, I'm not at liberty to say. He's just not around anymore. And Nick was like, yeah, he's not around. Don't talk about him ever again. And it's like, what? But you're right here. Dramatic bow. Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn as a detective. Don't mention it, it's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well, I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. Alright, detective, you may proceed with your testimony. I want the old testimony music back. I really do. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m, making it extremely cold out. All of the circus performers were gathered at the big top to practice for their routines. The practice session broke around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Why does Gumshoe always look like he's just run up 5 flights of stairs in his idle animation? I know, right? It's like... What if it was the monkey? Oh... You might be onto something, because there's no murderer's footprints. So whoever did it had to be up above. I see, he was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this into evidence. A blunt object. Let's have a look. Can we actually... We can't read it. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin cross-examinations. Yes, Your Honor. Right, so the snow was falling till 9:40, making it cold. Hold it! Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow. Let me see. There's got to be more to this. What's the matter, Nick? I need to take a look at the court record. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime? So, there's got to be something wrong there, right? Sure, we can just argue with that, but okay. So all of the performers were gathered in the big top, practicing routines. When you say all the circus performers, Who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and the staff were there. Reggie the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant Maximilian Galactica and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, I almost forgot. Regent the tiger was there as well. Not Acro the acrobat though. You didn't mention Acro. Or Money the monkey. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Oh, that was the watch we found. Well, we should have taken it. We'd have given it him back. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after the proceedings. The practice session broke around 10. After the practice was over, where did everybody head off to? Reggie was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed with his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? Yes, we do. It seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. Reggie's, sorry. Slipping up. Right, the murder took place in the plaza at 10:15. I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events of 10:15. Okay, not a problem, pal. We've got a witness that ow! This is totally meaningless. Time to move on. Alright. We'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? She doesn't want us hearing about that. She doesn't want us hearing about more details. I'm bent over the wooden box. A wooden box? That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked, not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say? The victim was hunched over a 20-pound box. It boasts a small but strong lock. It's maybe my only chance, so I may as well ask some questions. Yes, the monkey is the killer. This wooden box, you figure it weighs 20 pounds, right? Sounds about right. The whole thing is lined with iron. Iron plating? Why do you think it's lined with iron? I figure they just did— Ow! I think we could all do without your guesses, Detective. Stick to what little you actually know. Sorry. Suffice it to say, the box is really heavy. Much better, you may continue. Alright, let's try asking the other ones. Ask about the lock. You said the box was locked. How exactly was it locked? Well, it had quite a sturdy lock on it. It took quite a bit to open it up, that bad boy. So when you found the box, it was locked, correct? Yes, it was. Some of the forensics teams took it back to the precinct to crack it open. See, continue, Detective. Let's ask about the contents now. Do you mind telling us what was inside the box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than a Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. A bottle? What is it, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's inside the bottle? It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in a big box? There's only one little bottle in a huge box. I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning. Pepper.